Okay. Today's first guest has quite possibly one of the most highly requested interviews since I started doing this, but specifically also since we have gone through a lot of the other ones that were, you know, actually very highly requested. This class has taken Maplestory by storm. This class might just be the most played class in the game right now. At least when it comes to like high-end stuff, maybe mid stuff as well, maybe early stuff. This class is everywhere, bro. And on top of that, they have been just nerfing it and buffing it and breaking it and doing whatever the hell they want, because guess what? They don't even play it in Korea. Yeah, at this point, you guys have figured out what it is. We got Lynn coming up. Yep. Ah, yeah. Who's excited for this one? Finally, we get to learn about the actual god of Maplestory, the class that every single one of you DPS hungry little goblins want in your party. We have none other than one of the all-time great Lynns, so I've heard, who actually originally told me that she wasn't really interested, but then decided, just kidding, these interviews are fun, I'm in. Guys, we got LILYDANGO. Yeah, we got her, boys. We got her. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Lily.
How's it going?
Oh my God, everyone's so excited.
Yay.
What made you change your mind and decide that you wanted to come do this? Oh, stream. Oh wait, I actually thought you just left when I asked that question.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. No.
I was like, no way, she just left me.
No, this whole time I've actually wanted to do this interview because it sounded really fun, right?
Yeah.
But then like, you know, like the whole situation with Lynn at the moment.
Yeah,
it's a very hot
yeah.
topic, and I had like my doubts, but then in the end, I'm just like, you know, I love this class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. Damn, we're in. Okay. So it wasn't me, it wasn't you, it was Nexon's fault that you didn't want to do it at first.
Honestly, yeah. Blame everything on Nexon.
Everything's always Nexon's fault, guys.
True.
If there's one thing I've learned here. Okay. Let's get into it. And we're gonna get you to do the thing that I usually ask everyone to do at the start of an interview, which is just show off some stuff that you think is cool about Lynn.
So, you know how a lot of interviews that I've seen have been doing like this, whoa, check out me in the air. So I'll start with that.
Okay.
Look how long I can stay in the air for.
Okay. Wait, are you like up jumping at the end of your dash as well?
Yeah, it's a flash jump reset.
Okay.
I'm still going.
Can you teach Castform how to do this?
Sure. I'd be down. Okay, so you saw that, right?
Yep.
Now here's something that a lot of classes cannot do.
Okay.
I can be in the air and attack while doing this.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I ran out of charges, but this can be going on for like maybe 20, 30 seconds.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, so that dash, that bird thing has charges on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like most Shrens dash where it charges up over time.
Yeah.
And I'll go over it a bit more when we talk about mobility.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that is cool. That is really cool. Okay. Well, before we get into the class then, why don't you give us your origin story? So like what got you started playing Maple? How long have you been playing? What kind of like what have you done in the game that you're proud of?
Well, so actually the first time I heard about Maplestory was from a friend in Gunbound. This is like 20 something years ago, and I started playing Maplestory close to early beta,
Okay.
like around when beta closed, and then I've played on and off since, maybe taken like 25 hiatuses or something. I don't even remember.
Okay.
But I haven't really I came back to Maplestory like 5.5 years ago to start on Reboot, and that's when I actually started playing Beast Tamer.
Yep.
And yeah.
Oh yeah,
And I've
because
been
Lynn used to be
enjoying this
Beast Tamer, right?
Mm-hmm. So
I'm
for those
gonna-
who don't know, oh sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna ask you some because I actually have no idea like what Beast because they like fully changed the class when they changed the name with it as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
It used to be called Beast Tamer, but we used to have 4 animals actually. Now we only have 3. It was kind of a silly class.
4 like summons, kind of like they are now, but 4 of them.
It was more like a stance.
Oh,
Like
okay,
how
okay.
certain classes have a stance. You can stance swap into like a bird form, which gave you more mobility. Bear that gave you more damage.
Like Udyr.
I guess that's one way of putting it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool too. But this is I like the way that it is now with like I don't know. It actually feels like you have like pets. It's
We have
cool.
an up jump now.
Oh, you didn't have an up jump before? That sucks.
We had to swap the bird to up jump, and it was pretty bad.
Oh no, they fixed the class. Damn, that actually would have sucked. Okay. Okay. That was a long time ago. Do you have any words of wisdom for people who are maybe making their way up to the level where you're at with Lynn and like getting into some of the like end game bosses? I assume as like a 292 Lynn, you probably do like at least some of the end game bosses, yeah?
Yeah, I guess just be resilient with this game. This game really throws you up and down a lot. And it's one of those games where the longer you persist, the better you'll hopefully get. I
Yeah.
guess in terms of endgame, I've cleared like H Limbo. I was the 4th person or 4th party to clear H Limbo.
Okay.
I've also done
Not bad.
X Kalos, H Calling, all the good jazz stuff.
Okay. Damn. Actual Lynn goat. Do you like run do you run hard limbo like weekly right now?
Yeah, yeah.
What's your party comp?
It's Kane, Zero, and Lynn.
Kane, Zero, and Lynn. Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty balanced.
The boss doesn't get to move.
That sounds like a balanced composition. Okay, all right, not bad. All right, well, let's get into it then. Let's talk first and foremost about Lynn's damage. If you want to maybe show off like what kind of burst you bring or what's going on. If you want to talk about Lynn specifically as a class, like what you're, because I know there's more going on to it other than just damage. So if you want to talk about what you're doing other than damage during a burst, then yeah, feel free to get into anything like that. Basically what's going on while you and I guess also your party are bursting.
Well, so honestly, Lynn's burst is like very simple.
Okay.
You basically have a buff sequence where you get all of these damage buffs, and you have this skill called the Awaken, which is probably arguably the strongest party buff in the game, where it gives you and your party member a percentage of final damage.
Okay.
And it scales up with your intelligence stat. And then you also use your main burst skill called Beak Strike, which basically makes your bird become very, very big. Like, where is it? I'll just use it. The bird becomes very big like this.
Oh,
and then it starts
okay.
attacking very, very, very fast.
Wait, your Pidgey evolved into Pidgeotto.
Yeah,
Damn, okay.
becomes big. And then the burst is not that complicated. You just press this button, use these 2 skills, and you just keep holding down one button.
Okay.
In terms of burst, it's a very simple class. Like solo DPS, not very difficult at all.
Yeah. And so so Awaken is buffing you and your party, or one person in your party.
So it buffs the focus target. So Lynn has this thing called a focus target where you can actually swap between who you are focusing with the focus skill. And in a party, you can either choose to focus your target or focus yourself.
Uh-huh.
And then depending on who you focus is what the you can focus yourself and get like the full amount of FD if you're like the juicer in the party. But if you're running with people who are very strong, you can also buff other people as well.
Yeah. So who do you buff in your Kane and Zero party?
It has a 1 minute cooldown, so I just buff them off cooldown.
Oh, okay.
So we have a 2 minute we have a 2 minute, which is the 0, and then we have the Kane, which is the 3 minute. So on the first burst, I buff the Kane, and then on the second burst, I buff the 0, and then I also buff the Kane on his 3 minute burst as well.
Oh, okay.
So one thing I'll actually go through here is when we're using our origin, there's a weird nuance where our origin actually cancels our bird from attacking.
Oh. Like your passive, like even the super bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you actually end up losing some damage to it, but there is a workaround to this.
Okay.
Let me put down a dummy first.
I heard that Lynn Origin does like basically nothing for damage compared to a lot of other classes. Is that true?
That's not the case anymore, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because in the past, Lynn used to be very DPM heavy. But as of the most recent patch, she's become very, very bursty to the point that I think our origin does around 7 to 8% of our overall PA.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So it's actually a pretty decent amount. But the
Actually,
way this works is that when you origin, your bird disappears.
Okay.
So by making your bird disappear before you origin, you can actually have the bird continue to attack while you're origining. And that is decided by 2 skills. If you sweep, you notice how the bird goes away and then comes back?
Uh-huh.
That small window is the time you have to use your origin. And you have another skill called Whirlwind. Look how long it takes before the bird comes back.
Okay.
That is the time you have to use your origin. So what a lot of bursts look like is use your main burst, use this skill, and then I'll sweep downwards and origin. So by doing that, the bird continues to attack even though you don't see the numbers.
Yeah,
and you still get the origin burst.
Okay.
And then you just, press your usual skills, press your 30s off cooldown, etc., etc.
The effects and the sounds on this class are really nice.
I love them, yeah. They're so pretty.
Yeah. Just the sound of the bear like slashing and like kind of growling a little bit. Yeah, I like that.
It's because the way this works is that when the bird attacks the boss or a mob, it procs your wolf skill. So you'll notice that every time the bird attacks, the wolf will be procced.
Oh, okay.
Every 2 attacks. But then if you want your bird to attack, you have to use your bear to direct the bird as to where to go.
Okay. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Okay. And you specifically are a 2-minute class, right?
Yes, 2 minute.
Okay. Okay. So now with the changes and stuff, you mentioned that you think the burst is a lot better. Where do you think you would rank the burst in terms of performance, like damage performance compared to other classes?
I'd say solely off the fact that this class is extremely overtuned, I'd say around like A+.
Okay.
Because like most of our damage still comes from our DPM, but then we still have a very high amount of burst.
Okay.
Specifically, the big bird skill I was talking about, that skill gets by your Hexa, it gets triple FD stacked. So you have the way it works is this: when the bird becomes big, it adds a modifier onto your bird skill. So it increases the base damage. And then you have a Hexa skill that increases that by 60%. And then you have another Hexa Peck. And then you have an Awaken on top of that. So you're stacking a lot of things on one another.
Okay. And that's passive damage, right? Like the bird's damage is mostly just as long as you're hitting and just like proccing to make sure that it keeps going to the target. That's like a lot of passive damage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
One thing to note though is that when you are bursting, you want to use sweep as little as possible, like your dash, because when the bird is about to attack, for example, and you dash, the bird will actually not attack.
Oh,
so
okay.
you want to try not to do that until like your full burst is done.
Yeah. Because the bird does a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. Damn, strong. Okay, let's talk about the off burst, the DPM of the class then. So if you want to talk about like, I guess just what you're doing in between your 2 minutes, and yeah.
So off burst, as I said before, you just press your swipe button and all the other things trigger. There's a bit more that goes on while you're doing that. Each animal, whenever you attack, adds a stack. On the top right, you see how these are ticking down? Each one of these adds 5% FD per stack.
Okay.
So, and they stack multiplicatively, so you have a 15% times 15% times 15% final damage. Which adds a lot. And as you know, this bird's just attacking by itself. Every 30 seconds, you want to press a skill called Predator's Blow, which is a debuff that lets you deal 10% more damage to whoever is debuffed. And then you're just pressing these two skills off cooldown, basically. And you're just smacking, smack, smack, smack. Use it every 30 seconds, etc.
Okay.
And then you also have Awaken, which is... It comes off cooldown every 1 minute. It's a very strong buff, so you want to make sure you use it off cooldown no matter what. Like any other 60-second class, it's really important that you don't desync it.
Yeah, okay.
In terms of off burst, this class is very simple.
Yeah.
There are some like small nuances I can show you actually, where
Sure, yeah.
So sometimes you have situations where you have multiple... Summon here. You have multiple enemies. And you're attacking the right one, but you want to make sure you want to redirect your bird to the left side. Then you can use Earth Pulverization to change the target.
Okay.
While you do that, you can change targets by using different skills.
Okay.
It's kind of like a summon class.
So so because you put that like fire ground on the left, the bird's gonna prio that one, and then you could continue using your like normal attack on the right one if you were trying to like split damage or something.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. How long does that fire ground last? What? Your skill's back up already? Is that 100% uptime?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
It's technically a DPM loss, but then I like to keep it up because after a while, if you're like too far from the boss, the bird will actually stop attacking.
Yeah.
But as long as this field is here, the bird will continue to attack. And you can just kind of do whatever you want up here, and then the bird will keep attacking for you.
Yeah, that sounds kind of broken. Actually, just wait. Are you? I guess I was gonna ask. Wait, are you a Mo Shen, just AFK in the corner? But like, you actually kind of are, right? Same race.
Yeah. No, we can do the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do the exact same thing as Mo Shen.
Okay. So wait. So how many skills do you have that have like short cooldowns that aren't just spammable that you're using while you're DPMing?
While we're DPMing.
Yeah.
0. Just press this button. 30 seconds you press this. Every minute you press one Awaken, and then you just hold down one button.
Okay. So you have like the 1 30-second cooldown that you use.
Yeah.
And then you have the other one that you can use, but you don't because it's a DPM loss. Overall.
It's a DPM loss after you max your Hexa. I don't have it bound because it's... The difference between them is like extremely minimal that it doesn't really matter whether you use it or not.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, damn, this is a chill class.
It's pretty relaxing.
That's a real chill class.
At least in terms of solo, it does get a bit hectic when it comes to supporting though.
Oh, okay.
Ultimately, Lynn is a support class.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why everyone wants it, right? Because of all of the like extra damage. I was looking at a chart. Actually, let me see if I can pull this up real quick because this is like actually really interesting. And again, like take this information with a grain of salt for everyone, but I was looking at this chart the other day and oh God, people are going to hate that I'm pulling this up right now, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Whoops. Okay, take a look. So basically, it like if you scroll over to this other section, it shows how much damage a Lynn can increase for each class in the game. Like some classes are gaining, like look at this one. This class gains 70% damage from having a Lynn in the party.
Yeah, Awaken adds like up to 60% final damage for 20 seconds. So the more condensed the class is, the more value they get out of it.
Lynn over, I mean, whatever it is. Either way, point is like, look how much damage Lynn is increasing. For wait, this guy gets minus. Lol, idiot. Yeah, it's anyway. This was just kind of interesting information to look at if you're trying to play with a Lynn. Yeah, I can provide this link to people if you want it. You guys want this spreadsheet? Here, let me give it to you. Here you go. Okay, sorry to derail. I just thought that was really interesting. I literally just found that last night and I was like, damn. It's crazy that people have like, I don't know, tested what it's like playing with a Lynn versus not a Lynn on so many different classes and like figured out all those damage and like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So we'll get into the support section of it later, but for now, what would you rank your class's off burst damage in terms of performance?
I would say it's easily an S tier. This class has really high DP, like it was originally a DPM class, and then you also have extremely high uptime because your attacks go passively.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's also really simple. So I think it's an easy S tier, very strong, high passive damage, and one of the more practical damage outputs.
Yeah. The passive damage I think is a big one, specifically for like new players, because as long as you just hit like one button every once in a while, you can focus a lot more on trying to learn like patterns to dodge and whatever. But yeah, it's a strong class. That's a lot of damage.
Some might say overpowered.
Some we won't say that about it here. We don't want Lynn to get nerfed. We want more people to play Lynn, because more Lynn players means the rest of us who don't play it get to do more content and have more fun with, you know, the best support in the game. Okay, let's talk about the mobility of Lynn. So you shut it off a little bit at the beginning, but if you want to get into as much excruciating detail as you want about all of the mobility that the class has to offer.
So Lynn's, as you saw, Lynn's mobility is kind of similar to most trends where you have 5 charges.
Yep.
It charges up every 5 seconds. And essentially speaking, in a boss, as long as you don't spam it, you're never going to run out.
Yep.
But because of how you can reset your flash jump every time you use it, you can do a lot of really weird maneuvers. Like, oh, actually, one big thing is you can dash below platforms.
Okay.
A lot of classes have a hard time because they have to like jump down and do this. Lynn can just flash jump down.
Yeah.
And you can air stall for a lot of time. You also have a backdash. You have move forward. And if you focus on a target, you actually have a teleport that teleports you to them.
Okay.
So there's a lot of tricks and things you can do that's kind of hard to explain without actually doing a boss. But you can get very creative. Like, sometimes when you're playing Lynn, you dash forward and it's like too far, right?
Yep.
So instead of dashing too far, you can dash upwards and you go a little less distance.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The only downside with Lynn's mobility is that you can't. There's no like direct upwards mobility.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have the same problem that I have, right? You have to go diagonal if you want to go up or down.
So instead, what you could do is you can dash upwards and backdash.
Oh, wait, you're actually just a magic motion. What the heck? You have the same kit. This is crazy. Oh my god.
It's the flash jump reset. And like when you're mobbing before Janice, you can also do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can just mob like you can reach a lot of distances. Oh my god, people are swarming me.
Yeah. What, are they just coming to say hi?
Yeah, that's all my guildies. One thing to note though is that this skill is not actually a teleport. Adele, when they use that skill, they can actually use it to like disjoint or go through like lasers or something. If you try to do that as Lynn, you're just gonna die.
it is a dash. You can't go through stuff.
Yeah.
Same. Actually, same class as me. It's crazy. Okay. Do you want to show off the mobility in a boss a little bit, or do you want to show off the like? Do you want to find someone to like party with? You could show off some of the like teleport stuff, or we could wait till after you finished more of the class and then maybe get you to party up with someone and show off some of the support as well as like whatever.
I can actually show something funny really here. Something funny right now as well.
Okay.
Listen, join my party. And come to the top. So this is something that's like kind of it has a very situational use. It's an attack speed 10 only tech.
Okay.
So this is GMS only.
Okay.
But what you can do is you can actually switch places with your target. It's switcheroo basically. Okay. So if you teleport them to you, like your party teleport, and then you teleport to them, you can actually switch places like this. Oh, I messed up.
That's okay. That's okay. What's the cooldown?
It's like 20 seconds.
Okay. We'll go again.
It's pretty precise. It's pretty precise.
Yeah. We go again. Wait. So you're telling me I don't have to stay? I don't have to stay in the one shot to get my teammates killed? I can teleport. I can swap spots with them.
You can teleport your teammates. Oh, I keep pressing it incorrectly.
That's okay. That's okay. I used to do this on my rogue. There was like an item in World of Warcraft. I don't remember what it was called, like Swap Blaster or something. And I used to stealth beside a boss, like while my raid was getting ready to pull. And I'd be stealth so the boss didn't aggro to me. And then I'd swap with my teammates and the boss would just one-shot them.
Did they fix it? They might have fixed it, actually.
No way they fixed it.
No way. I thought it was... It used to be doable. This used to actually be doable.
Okay, one more try.
One more try, yeah. I need to make sure I'm pressing the right thing. Surely not. Okay. One more try.
Yeah,
okay,
there we go! Oh, okay, guys, gatekeep this tech from Nexon. We cannot let them fix that. That is actually so troll, but also, like, if you use that right, that's probably insane.
Yeah, like, in some bosses, for example, like Saren, when you're holding the boss, sometimes you lose the aggro and it, like, dashes towards your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell your party members, hey, stand still. And you just switch places with them.
Yep. Damn.
You can alternatively kill your whole team with this.
Yeah, that's the skill that pulls all of your teammates to you, right?
Mm-hmm. So support flight pulls all of your party members to your location, and then teleports you to your focus target, or you can teleport them to you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, pretty cool. What's the cooldown on both of them?
So a support this one has a 30-second cooldown, and this one has a 20-second cooldown. Okay.
So your own like personal teleport, the one that you can teleport to them, is 20 seconds.
Yes.
Okay. So you like the class? It's like a mage. It technically does have a teleport to get through stuff. It's just a 20-second cooldown, and you have to have a teammate who is in the right spot.
You need a body.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you rank the class's mobility overall then?
I'd say S tier. Very flexible, a lot of airtime, and great mobility options
Yeah.
for basically any situation.
Yeah. No, I think it looks good. A mage with a flash jump, an up jump, 6 dashes, a teleport. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's talk about the class's survivability. So, I don't know if you've seen me talk about this on repeat, but basically what I'm asking is, do you have healing? Do you have shields? Do you have iframes? Do you have a door? Do you have dark sight? Do you have, what else do I usually say? I don't know. Any of that stuff.
To answer the question to all of those, yes.
Okay.
We have a heal. We have another heal, actually. We have a dispel. We have a door. We have damage reduction. We have an overheal shield.
Okay.
Actually, it might just be better to just show you in practice.
Sure, yeah, let's see it.
I'm just gonna pop all of my healing.
Somebody just said, so what's the point of Bishop? Oh,
I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing.
Oh. Okay.
I can do this forever.
Forever?
Yeah, so my heal has 100% uptime. At
Okay.
Nest, it's originally 40 seconds before you add Hexa to it. But then once it is max Hexa, it has a 70-second duration. Okay, I can't survive that. It has a 70-second duration and a 60-second cooldown.
Okay.
So you can press it off. And then you also have your party heal, which heals everyone to 100% and then reduces damage taken by 10%. So it's a very good, oh shoot, my party's about to die kind of heal.
So if I ever see a Lynn dead in my party, like
Report.
defame on site. You're not even pressing anything.
I'm pressing one button every like 30 seconds.
Okay.
We also have a skill called Forest Protection, which gives us a door basically.
Okay.
And it creates a bubble around us, the bubble you saw earlier.
Yep.
And it gives us a door effect where if you die once in it, it prevents you from dying once. It also reduces damage by like 25%.
Okay. I'm starting to understand why no one wants to do any of the endgame bosses without one of these in their party. Holy cow.
And then every 3 minutes, you have this skill called Nature's Grace, which gives you a shield that gives you excess. It gives you an excess shield based off of how much, or it gives you an excess shield with your healing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I might die here. Oops.
No, you can't die. You're immortal.
Yeah, and you can give this to your focus party member as well.
Oh my god. Okay.
And then the last one is your dispel called Purify, which it dispels anyone in range. It's very large range.
Okay.
And then it gives you a buff that cures the next 5 status effects for 20 seconds.
Okay. The next 5 just instantly get cleansed?
Yep. Oh, I died. Report me!
Report and defame, guys. Yep, there you go. Okay, yeah, seems pretty good to me. So what would you rank it overall?
That's S. Second to none.
Healing, shielding, damage reduction, door. You don't have dark sight though, right?
We have ethereal form.
Oh.
Ethereal form is similar to dark sight.
Yeah. Cleanse. What am I missing? Everything.
Mobility as well.
Well, yeah.
It is everything.
Okay. So S tier? S tier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Overshield? Wait, okay. Is there a difference between shielding and overshielding? Are there some skills that can only shield if you have missing HP or something? Like in the game?
I'm playing you the shield classes, so I do not know, but I'm assuming they're talking about our Nature's Grace skill. I think I went over it a bit.
Yeah.
But basically, it gives you a shield based off of how much excess healing you have.
Uh-huh.
So, the way it works is that it heals you to full first, and then gives you an extra shield based off of percentage of healing you have done.
Yep.
So at max, currently, it gives you a 210% HP shield.
Wait. Is the number of your shield... I can't really read it. Is the number of your shield on the left of your HP?
No, it's just... You just see the yellow bar to the left?
Yeah.
That is the shield, and it goes down as you get hit, but then you can heal it back up.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's move on to our next section. We get it, this class is broken. If you can maybe just go back to a training dummy, or you can do it in a boss fight if you want, and just show off like what a 2-minute rotation would look like. So from your I guess do you usually origin on the opener, or do you origin like later? I don't know, just yeah, if you want to show off like what a normal first 2 minutes of a fight would look like, and maybe just like talk through what it is that you're doing while you're doing it.
Let me summon a dummy real quick. So Lynn is a continuous ring class. So when you want to time continuous rings, Lynn usually does not want to origin first. We usually want to bind first.
Okay.
And so usually the rotation involves us binding the boss using our main skills, and then using our origin when Kant is about to be lined up properly. I'll go over the skills one by one. So the first skill is Aura of Destiny. It gives us, it's like the Explorer faction skill. It gives anyone in the same faction a bit of damage. Maple Goddess, it increases your int and increases your damage percent. So it's pretty important to use this because it does affect Awaken. Yeah. Since Awaken is based off your int. And then with all the other Junku classes, we have the Power of Destiny, where you have to choose this one skill every... It's a cooldown until reset.
Every day.
Choose the wrong
every
one,
day.
No, every day. It's our 90-second skill. You only want to choose the red one. Never choose anything else, or you're never going to be able to reset it until the next reset.
Yeah.
And then I went over the other skills as well. So basically, you just press your skill sequence, and you just do your 30s. When your Kant is about to be off cooldown like 5 seconds, you dash down and then you use your origin.
But I never will.
And then it hits as soon as Kant procs again.
Yep.
And then you just... Same thing, you just hold down this button. You want to use your heal, because this heal also gives the focus target some bits of attack. Like about 12 to 13 attack.
Okay.
And you just press your 30s off cooldown.
Does that attack buff on the heal last the entire time the heal is going off? Like, okay.
It's 100% uptime, basically.
Yeah, okay. Of course it is.
And then now our 60s are about to come up, so you just press Awaken and AB at the same time, press your heal, use your 30s again, and keep pressing one button. And you just do this until your cooldowns are back up.
Yeah. Super chill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is that your skills have this thing called a resonant effect, where if you're focusing someone else and you use a support skill on them, you actually get half the value of it yourself.
Okay.
So if you give someone like your full heal, then you'll actually receive half of the value yourself as well.
Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty good.
And that's basically our rotation.
That seems pretty
Very
good.
simple.
Does your I mean, I guess this is pretty subjective, but does your rotation change when you're playing in a party? Or is it, like, for the most part, the same stuff?
It's basically the same thing. The only thing that changes is while you're in a party, you can actually receive the full awaken value. When you're not in a party, your awaken value is reduced to half. So currently my awaken is 60%. If I was to go into a solo boss and use it on myself, it would give me 30%. But if I was doing like a boss or something and I gave myself awaken, I would get 60% instead.
Okay. Interesting.
And then if I use it on a focused target, they would get 60% and I would get 30% because that is half the value.
That feels so backwards. I don't even... What the heck? Okay.
It's jank, kind of.
What is next? That weird decision, but okay. I guess they're just trying to, like... I don't know, incentivize people playing this class with others. Like, actually playing in a group setting, since you have so much support.
It is meant to be a support class, after all.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to rank in your, like, biased Lynn main opinion, the playstyle and the rotation of the class, like how much fun you have when you're playing in bosses, and how engaged it keeps you in the fights, where would you rank it?
I would rank it like around an A.
Okay.
I enjoy playing the class a lot. It's very simple because you can basically DPM and not really focus on too much on the DPM while paying attention more to your party.
Yep.
So it lets you not pay. It lets you like focus on your party a bit more, which I think fits a play style.
Yeah. Okay. Would you say it is, in terms of how much fun you have, what's the difference playing solo versus playing in a party?
The fun, I like how I can just sit there and tank everything and just not care about mechanics.
Yeah. All right. Okay. It is more fun to play with, like, in a group than it is to play solo, though.
Yeah. In party play, it gets kind of convoluted.
Yeah.
Because you have to awaken a lot of people, and you have to really go, like, you have to really go out of your way to pay attention to who you're focusing.
Yeah.
Because in some parties you have 6 people and you want to awaken different people at different times.
Yep.
Like,
makes sense.
For example,
and then also like picking the right target to heal or cleanse or whatever. I guess the cleanse goes off on everybody, right? The purify.
Yeah. So that one goes off on everyone. Let me actually change my open link. Actually, can you put this on screen real quick? I'm gonna send it to you via DMs.
Sure.
That is what that's how it looks like for my Saren party.
Okay. Let me zoom in on this. Okay. You guys see this? Burst 1, focus the Night Lord. Burst 2, focus yourself. Burst 3, focus Kana. Burst 4, Night Lord again. Burst 5, Kana. Burst 6, Arc. Burst 7... Okay.
Well, it gets kind of... The execution is not that hard. It just gets very confusing if you're not used to party playing, because you're always focusing, changing focus targets.
And you, like, have to keep track of, like, wait, what number are we on?
Yeah.
What burst number is this? Do you ever go past 7 bursts?
This is specifically for Extreme Saren, because Saren, you're playing by cycles instead of, like, how many bursts you're going by.
Okay.
But in bosses like Limbo, it's like, I awaken the Cane, and then I awaken the 0, and then I awaken the 0 again, and then after the 2-minute burst, then the 3-minute burst comes up. because it's
Yeah.
desync from the 2-minute burst. So now I awaken the cane, and then I go back to the 0, and then etc. etc.
Yeah. Okay. So it definitely gets more active when you're playing with more people, because you have to like swap your targets and decide who it is that you're buffing instead of just buffing the one person with it that you're with or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. All right. Let's talk about the difficulty of Lynn. So what would you say? I mean, we kind of already covered it, but what would you say is the most difficult part about picking up Lynn as a new player, or just as someone who's playing a Lynn or a support for the first time?
I don't think there's anything difficult about this class aside from party playing. The rotation is very simple. It's very easy to pick up.
Yeah.
The only difficult thing, I guess, is getting used to paying attention to your party members.
Yeah.
Because you want to like make sure you look at the HP bar on the bottom left, and if someone is low, you want to heal them. In some bosses, if you see people getting stunned, then you want to use your dispel on them. But aside from that, it's pretty darn simple. I'd say it's one of the easiest classes to pick up.
Is it scary keeping track of your... Well, I guess it depends on like what your party's experience is like, but do you feel like you have more responsibility than you want keeping track of like people's HP in your party to like keep them alive or hit the purify on time or whatever? Or...
Not really,
No?
because in this game, I think people are more responsible for their own dodging and survivability than like other MMOs.
Yeah.
A lot of other MMOs, like, it's really reliant on the healer to keep them up because of chip damage and stuff. In this game, it's a nice luxury to have. It's not a requirement. So it's
Yeah.
even if you kind of slack on it, it's not the end of the world.
Okay. Okay. No one's expecting you to keep them alive. Okay. All right, that's fair.
It's good if you do, though.
Yeah. So what would you rank the difficulty of learning how to play Lynn like for an average player?
Let's say like... Sorry, I want to clarify this. Is lower rank easy, or does lower rank...
Yeah, like D easy, S hard.
Probably C.
Okay. Nice and easy class. Nice
Very
and
simple,
easy.
right?
Yeah. Some people want that. In fact, what I've learned from the Maple community is that almost everybody wants that. You guys love your easy classes.
It's a great boss mule.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic
So I've
boss mule.
heard. So I've heard. All right. Let's talk about Lynn and a party. Let's get into it. If you just like again, we've talked about it from the beginning. Lynn is like one of the only actual support classes in the game that like is literally built for not being alone, right?
Yes.
So if you could just, for anyone who maybe skipped through and just wants to watch this part, if you could just go over all of the different things that you can provide for playing in a party, whether it's utility or buffs or healing or whatever, then that would be great. Yeah, just go through it all one at a time.
Yeah, so in terms of damage output, like offensive skills, we have Predator's Blow, which applies a debuff to any specific enemy. It's an AoE, so it can apply to many different enemies, and it lets you deal 10% more damage to the mob or boss that's getting hit. And then there's Awaken, where it increases your final damage based off of how much int you have. It starts at a base 5 and it goes up to 10% if you have max Hexa. And then it caps out at it starts at base 10 and caps out at 15, and it goes up to 60%. Every 2,000 int you have increases this value by 1%. And it's it's probably the strongest support skill in the game.
Okay.
And then you also have your heal, which it gives the focus target attack and magic attack, and you as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Mother Nature's Touch, which heals the entire party, also gives them a 10% HP regen.
Uh-huh.
So yes, this does stack with your HP heal. And it reduces the amount of damage taken by everyone in your party by 10%.
Uh-huh.
And then you also have a Purify, which cures your entire party up to 5 times every 2 seconds for 20 seconds.
Okay.
And then Forest Protection is your door skill, your damage reduction skill. It puts a really pretty bubble over here. And as long as you're in this bubble, you can die once without losing a life, and you take 35% reduced damage.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then you also have Nature's Grace, which is your overheal shield. You can give someone a shield that heals you past your maximum limit up to 210%.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, did I miss anything? I think that's it. You can also teleport people to save and or kill them.
My God.
Kinda strong.
Yeah. Okay. So this is like the support of all supports. It just has everything.
Yes.
It actually just has everything. Oh my God. Okay. What would you rank the support overall? Go ahead.
SS.
Give it as many as you want.
Okay, fine. SSS.
All right, hold on.
S tier.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Give me a sec here. Let's just no, let's just do this. Let's just move this over like that.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. We also give a buff that increases the party ID by 30%, and it increases everyone's drop rate by 10%.
Oh my God, a drop rate increase too? Holy. Yep. Yo, we getting ring boxes, boys. All right, so I think we can just end the interview there. People are sold at this point. I can't believe that I actually had to go and add a third S. I'm just kidding. We'll keep going. That's insane, though.
Wait, can I show one more thing?
Yeah, of course.
Or is it, yeah, so I know we talked about farming earlier. Just wanted to show you how Lynn farms, basically.
Uh-huh.
You know,
oh wait, no. We're gonna go into the. We're not actually gonna end it.
No,
I was just kidding.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go through the rest of the stuff. I was just joking.
Okay.
I was just saying, like, people are literally already sold on this class because that is insane. Like, I didn't understand. I knew, like, oh yeah, Lynn is so good. It increases your damage. It heals you. But like, god damn, is this the only reason that we were actually to clear half the bosses that we cleared, guys? My God.
No wonder a lot of it was your own skill.
We had a Lynn and a Bishop and a Zero in the same party. Like, what was supposed to happen? There's no way people are dying out, right? That's crazy. Oh my God. We're actually so bro. No, when we were progging all of, like, we were blind progging everything, right? So we went through, we did like Lotus and Damien and Slime and Lucid and Will and Gloom and Darknell and Vihilla and Blackmate. Like, we just blind progged all the bosses, and our team comp was actually just full of all of the most broken classes in the game. And then when you put them together, it's like, okay, now I understand why everything was such a joke compared to what people said it was going to be.
Yeah. I think
we assembled all 5 pieces of Exodia.
For me, when Lynn got reworked and I did Darknell, I was like surprised at how much I could just ignore.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. When I was doing it on my Zero, I was like, what are mechs? I don't know. I just attacked the boss the whole time. What are you guys complaining about? Yeah. Yeah, some of these classes, I don't know, Nexon, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, I'm not trying to get the class nerfed. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to get the class nerfed.
No, you're good. I like how we have a quintuple S though. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Okay. The chat vote is crazy for that. Okay, let's talk about the Hexa and what you got from your masteries on this class, because I actually don't even know. I think some of the stuff that you got is like support based as well, right? It's not just damage gains.
Yeah, so I think I went over this earlier with our bird skill.
Yep.
But so I guess I'll go by one.
Okay.
Hexa Strike is like the main strike, the main attacking skill. It gets buffed. This was like the reason why we were considered a DPM class at the start, because we only had Mastery 1, and this basically makes us very strong and very big.
Oh, okay.
And at one point, Hexa Strike was like 47% of our BA.
Yep.
So we did actually use attack speed 1 inner for a bit.
Okay.
But then as Mastery 2 came out, this used to be actually just only the wolf toggle, but they upgraded to include raid. This attack used to not be boosted. It was only boosted in the most recent patch. And so this increases the damage of your wolf toggle and your 30-second skill.
Okay.
And then Hexa Peck increases your bird up to 1600%. I would say it's about like a good 2.1 times increase or so. It's kind of silly. It's a lot of damage. And
okay.
This went from being like 10% of our VA to easily being like 15, maybe closer to 17.
All
and
right,
then that is also boosted by Beak Strike, which increases the big bird damage by 60%. And then that also is boosted by Awaken. So the way Awaken node works is that you have a base Awaken of 10% originally, and for every 2 levels you add into it, you get 1% additional. Oh, I'm sorry. Every 6 levels you put into it, you get 1% FD. I'm sorry, it was changed recently, so it's still kind of like,
all good.
Yeah. So it goes up to 15% from 10, which means your personal damage also goes up when Awaken is active. True.
Okay.
So this increases FD, this is increasing FD, this is increasing FD, and then your bird goes kind of crazy. Nature's Grace, actually, so the overheal shield actually starts at 90%. It's not a 210% shield in the beginning, and it only lasts 30 seconds. But if you max it, it becomes a 210% HP shield.
Wait, did you say it starts at 90%?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually not giga overpowered until Hexa. It's still very strong.
Yeah, you only double your HP bar before Hexa. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Mastery 4 is where all the support stuff comes in. It changes the cooldowns of a lot of skills. For example, our heal originally had a 40-second duration and a 60-second cooldown. So it actually used to not have a 100% uptime. But maxing it increases it to 70 seconds, and you get a 50-second resonant effect. So you get a heal on yourself for 50 seconds.
Okay.
And then the shield, the door bubble, the cooldown is originally 5 minutes, but it gets reduced to 4 minutes with Hexa. And you also get a personal 25% reduction when you use it on someone else.
Okay. Damn.
And then the full map heal, the Mother's Nature's Touch, that skill just gets a 10% damage reduction.
Okay. Damn.
And then you have Origin, usual Origin stuff. So in terms of playstyle, I think Lynn changes from a pretty DPM-y class to something that's really much more focused on burst.
Yeah.
Towards the later end of it.
The stuff that has your timers change on your skills, does the timer does it gradually change as you level it up, or is it like as soon as you unlock it, it like instantly swaps to like the new maxed out timer or whatever?
It gradually changes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I said this incorrectly. So the heal on yourself when you use heal is 40 seconds or 35 seconds, and the focus target heal is 100% uptime still. It's a 60-second skill.
Okay. Okay, got it. So decent damage gain, big burst gain, and then lots of support.
Yeah, a bit too much support.
Lots of, surprise, surprise, lots of support gain. Okay, so overall, what would you say about someone who is thinking about playing a Lynn, and they maybe want to take it like kind of seriously? What would you say about them leaving it as 5th job and not unlocking any of the Hexa stuff versus the option of like maybe hyper burning it, getting it to 260 and just like putting in like minimal investment because, you know, like mastery, like just unlocking the masteries at level 1 or whatever are enough of a change? Like, what do you think the... I don't know if that question was worded.
Yeah. I think it's honestly great for both.
Okay.
Because at level 1 masteries, it's still a very, very large gain. But then for people who are looking to main the class, you get exponentially more gains by leveling up every single Hexa.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say it's not like super important to max it, but then when you do max it, it just goes completely haywire.
Yeah, okay. So Lynn, yeah. So Lynn mains are like eating really good, but also like Lynn alts are also fine.
Yeah.
And then what would you say about like Lynn in 5th job?
Lynn in 5th job. So I actually do have a baby Lynn mule that I occasionally play, and in terms of like playstyle, I don't think it changes that much. It just feels like your burst is slightly weaker, but then your DPM is still really good, so it really does not matter.
Okay.
And with or without Hexa, it's perfectly functionable. You're still basically as immortal as a full max Hexa Lynn.
Okay. Okay, good to know. So what would you say like overall the level of importance is for the Hexa? I don't know if it's easy to like sum all of that up into a single ranking, but
I would say around like an B or an A.
Okay.
I want to say like maybe B plus, I guess.
Sure.
Assuming that importance means it's required.
Yeah.
It's definitely not required, but it's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Like some classes are just straight up unplayable as 5th job or like without your masteries unlocked.
One thing about Lynn though, as like a mule versus like a main, is that you need a lot of into this class. Like you need to have a very high stat.
Okay.
In order to be very strong as a support.
Yeah, because you're awakening your buff scales with the amount of int that you have, right? So
yes.
So you're trying to get trying to hit those triple primes.
So sorry about that. Yeah, so it does require a considerable amount of funding.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. If you want to do like, yeah, if you want to be like a big juiced support with big buffs. Yeah. Okay. How does it perform with like as a new player alt? Do you know? How does it perform as like a new player alt with like less funding? I assume still good. Like the class just seems great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The damage is really good. It's very easy to pick up. You have a lot of room for mistakes because the class is very forgiving, and it just feels really good overall, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. All right. W. So take it to 6th job if you want to play it seriously and like really invest in it. Otherwise, if you're just looking to have a fun alt and you're poor and you're lazy and you don't want to level an alt like me, then keep it at 5th job and it'll still be fun and good. Yeah.
Someone in chat just asked, do you have a little picture that you get when you transfer from the Beast Team to Lynn? Yes, you do. God, I miss her.
The little picture you get? Oh, because you had to like swap the character? Yeah, okay.
This is like a memento.
Wait, so those were your old animals? A bear, a cat, a tiger, and a... Wait, what's the one in the top right? What is that?
It's a hawk.
No, top right. The other right.
Top right. It's a cat.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah, okay,
leopard,
okay.
cat, bear, and hawk.
Okay, so 2 cats? Damn. A cat and then a bigger cat.
Became a dog.
I prefer the dog, but that's just me. Okay. Let's talk about you wanted to show this off anyway, so let's talk about Lynn's farming then. What's it like when you don't have like infinite Janus orbs?
So without Janus, it's still actually very like, it's very nice because you have your dashes to take you to wherever you want to go, and if you're strong enough, you can have sweep also just kill things. Let me find a map. Okay, so here, as every class does, they have a like a fountain. You can put this over here to kill other things, and then it's very simple. You just 1, 2. That was a really bad rotation. You can just swipe, dash, swipe, dash.
Okay.
And that basically becomes every map's rotation.
Yeah.
This you can do this on literally any map.
The hitbox on your like main attack is also huge, right? Like that hits through like multiple platforms.
You see how there's like 4 platforms here?
Uh-huh.
It hits all of them.
Yeah.
It hits all of them.
Yeah, it's really big. I remember when I was leveling, I leveled a Lynn just like really early as one of my first characters because I wanted the Link skill for it. And then that ruined pretty much every other character that I leveled because it was just so easy. I just flash jump around and press 1 button and the whole map died.
Yeah. The hitbox is massive, so you can... It's really hard to go wrong with this kind of mobbing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like fairly active. What happens when you unlock Janus like level 1?
Oh, one other thing I should mention is that Lynn's requirement for mobbing is actually pretty low because you have your FD passives, your toggle passives, like I mentioned before, and that works on mobs.
Okay.
So you effectively have 52% FD on mobs, just by existing, and that does affect stuff like Janus. So like this is my rotation that I do when I grind. I put down 3 Janus orbs, fountain, and then you AFK.
Okay.
Let me turn this off. Because what happens is that the lava pool keeps you in combat.
Yep.
And every time the bird hits, or if the lava pool hits, it procs all your summons.
Okay. So basically as soon as the mobs spawn in, they're just burning on the lava pool and everything procs.
Yeah. The lava pool actually doesn't kill anything because it does so little damage.
Does the lava pool proc dusk as well?
It does. So there are dusk rotations you can do as well. So let me
you
see if I
don't
can find a
say.
map that I used to work. You know, like Moshon, or Moshron, sorry.
You don't say.
Moshron, you can sit AFK for like 30 minutes or something. You actually have to
Whoa,
put
whoa,
down your lava
whoa,
pool to
whoa! We're
activate.
just revealing my secrets now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're trying to slide this one under Nexon's radar, Lily.
Okay. So like this map, if I'm using Dusk, I used to farm on this map when I was and it was hard to find maps. You put like this over here, put it over here, and then you just AFK here for like I don't know how long. The same thing.
Oh, and your bird is going too. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you use your bird thing, it becomes AoE.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Let me put this back up here.
Yeah, I like that farming. I like that one. Yep, dusk is my favorite.
We love dusk farming.
Okay, so the farming is pretty chill once you get dusk unlocked. Okay.
You can do this on any map basically, and as early as level 260, because you can unlock Janus right away.
Yeah, it probably has like all the same maps that I farm on.
I see you. I occasionally see you when I'm doing my dailies.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I not reveal that even?
Whoa! Am I like trapped in the corner getting beat up by the AFK mob when you see me, or?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, no,
He's not.
I never walk away from my computer while I'm farming, guys. Not once.
That is against terms of service. It was a joke.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you rank the farming then?
SS.
Yeah. Wait, we can't give it 2 S's. That's reserved for
Okay.
Demon Slayer because it loots while farming.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I would see an S.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I mean, yeah, it's not quite Moshen level of AFK, but you know, it's, yeah, 30 seconds of standing still. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's lastly talk about all of your animations. So people have been asking me to get everyone to show off what your skills look like before you unlock your masteries, and then show how your masteries change them. And then after you do that, you can go through and show off any of the other animations that you think are worth showing off.
So, basically before mastery and after mastery, it kind of gets like a very small effectish, but it doesn't really change all that much.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the thing that changes the most is definitely the support skills. And I think oh god, am I gonna crash?
No, we're just
Surely not.
we're just loading for like 20 minutes.
Basically when you upgrade your masteries from basic to Hexa, it kind of like makes it a bit more fancier. It's like, for example, Penny, the bird kind of flaps with a bit more aura.
Mm-hmm.
The bear attacks with a bit more aura. And then I don't actually know what the wolf, it kind of looks a bit more purple, but you don't really notice it that much because there's a lot of effects going through.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that I really like a lot is that when it changes from normal support to Hexa support, it becomes very green. Normally, like the shield, it starts off as a yellow weird color, and then it becomes very green, and it becomes very pretty, like very naturey.
Okay.
I might have to crash my game.
Yeah, all good. Just crash it and we waiting. It's okay. We got time.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good. We got time. I'm AFK on the other monitor anyway. I'll go loot.
I'll go loot is crazy.
I guess I'll go loot.
I guess I'll go loot.
My class is fine, guys. My class is fine. No one needs to watch what I'm doing on the other monitor. It's all good.
Do you get the comments as well about how you get to AFK farm?
Yeah. Yeah. People were telling me like, yo, why aren't you just doing this while you're doing interviews? And I was like, wait a minute, that's a really good question. Cause like, like I'm just here, you know what I mean? The class is so free. And yeah, no, I wasn't.
Sometimes I play another game on the side on my second monitor.
Yeah, when I'm not streaming, I pretty much always play another game on. I play like really active games too. Like I was playing for a while. I was playing like Elden Ring Night Rain while I was wapping.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then every time we'd kill a boss and my friends would be leveling up or whatever, or like looking through their loot, I would just like, I go do my loot rotation and then I pick up my controller and start running with them again to the next boss.
I know some people who actually play like Counter-Strike while they're wapping.
Yeah. I mean, games like that kind of makes sense because the rounds are so short, right? And then once you die or like once the round ends, you have like 30 seconds, 60 seconds of downtime where you can actually just tab over and go do your loot rotation and put your summons back down.
See, this is actually my personal biased opinion, but this is why I think it's better than Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer, you have to hold down a button.
Yeah.
For us, we can just let it go. Okay, so this is my baby Lynn, and if you notice, the bird kind of flaps with a little bit less like lines, I guess. Is that what you call it?
Okay.
And then the bear also kind of has like a little bit less flamey aura.
Okay.
This skill basically looks the same though. And when you use your shield, you notice how it looks kind of yellowish more than...
Uh-huh.
It looks a bit more yellow, a little bit less pronounced. Using this skill, I believe the skill looks exactly the same, whether it's Hexa or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so, this is how it looks without any Hexa. And then when you go into... Please don't crash. Please don't crash.
Why'd you say it?
Did I jinx myself? Okay,
Oh.
thank God.
I hear sounds.
So, if you notice, the bird kind of like flaps with a bit more lines. It's kind of really flying.
Okay, yeah.
And then, you notice how the bear looks a bit more fiery. It's a bit stronger.
Okay.
And then this is my favorite part of it. Look at the shield. Look how pretty that looks.
Mm-hmm.
There's flowers all over it. There's butterflies.
Yeah, does look way better.
I think this is the biggest winner of the Hexa. But overall, it doesn't really change too much.
Yeah.
It changes the icons a bit.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it looks good. Looks better. It already looked great. Like it looks great without mastery. I'm gonna be honest. The rework did wonders for it. I'm sure. I don't know what it looked like before, but
I like the thing I like most about Lynn is that there's like a variety of colors.
yes.
Like for green, you have Lynn. Blue, you have the bird. Red is the bear, and then you have purple, which is the wolf. So it does have a really nice color variety.
Yeah, for sure. Super colorful. That was kind of why like part of why I also enjoyed leveling it, because it was just, I don't know, it was just like cute and wholesome, and it was really easy, and it just like looked nice, and yeah, class is just cool overall. And apparently it's Nexon's most well-balanced class in the game.
Bufflin.
Whoa, that's good. That's a crazy ask. Bufflin, you have to say again if you're gonna ask for it.
Again. Okay, sorry. Bufflin again and continue to buff it.
There we go. That's more like it. Okay, do you have any other animations that you maybe just want to show off that are like cool? Origin again for sure.
Origin? It's very pretty. I wouldn't say it's the best origin though. I like some other origins a little bit more.
Wait, that was cool. All three of the animals showed up.
Yep.
And a tree.
So the tree actually has to do with the lore of Gaia and their whole reincarnation cycle, and yeah, yada yada yada.
Yeah, it's the lore tree.
It's the lore tree. It's Yggdrasil.
Yes. Okay. Anything else you guys want to see? Any other animations you want to see? Chills. What would you rank the class's animations overall?
I'd say it's about an A. It's not my personal favorite. I actually like Beast Tamer's animations a lot more.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to go look those up.
I think it's pretty. Yeah, and then I don't think it's like as majestic as like Yvonne. I think Yvonne has like fantastic animations, but it's still very good.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll give it an A. Again, personal bias, but I still think it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you press raid? What's raid?
Raid is the 30-second skill.
Oh, yeah. The dash with the blue and the purple? Yeah.
It's not actually very different. Like, I actually don't know any differences with the animations. The icon looks better, though. The icon looks, you can see the top and the bottom. The icon looks cooler.
Oh,
the
yeah.
The bottom one just kind of looks like a Need for Speed kind of wolf. But in terms of, like, actual animation, I don't think it actually changes that much. Okay, it's longer, sure. But like animation-wise, it just kind of feels stretched.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, those are pretty much all of the things that I would normally want to ask someone who comes on. Chat wants to know if you could show off your inner abilities, or like what inner abilities they should be going for, aiming for, if they're looking to play Lynn.
So this is kind of a do-it-yourself topic.
Okay.
But I currently use passives +1, and I like using buff duration because we have a skill that gives us like 60% buff duration innately.
Okay.
So since we if you add buff duration onto that, you can have like a 28-second an AB link.
Okay.
And the point at which attack speed becomes worse than passives is when your strike, your bear skill, becomes less than 29% of your BA. Because attack speed only affects bear.
Okay.
This is the only skill that's affected by it, so the more damage this does, the better attack speed is. But then once it starts becoming weak at like higher Hexa, passives +1 is actually better because you have another skill that increases final damage, and this is affected by passives +1.
Okay.
And so it goes from 50 to 53%, and then if you activate decent combat orders, it goes up to 56%. So basically, passives is better for burst, and attack speed is better for DPM.
Okay. Noted. Noted. You guys got all that? Normally I would ask what's happening with the class when the 2-minute changes come, but you don't know, do you?
It's gonna be better for 2-minute parties because your awakening is now gonna be for every 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I honestly think Lynn, this is just speculation on my part, but I think Lynn has already been balanced for the 2-minute change.
Yeah, okay.
Which is why it might seem a bit too strong.
Yeah, and why they had so many, like... we'll just say changes. So many changes recently. Up, down, buffs, nerfs. What again, who knows what the hell Nexon's thinking. Yeah. I guess that would make sense. They just did it early. When are they gonna fix my 2-minute or come up with my 2-minute changes? Probably
Isn't
never.
most 2 minutes gonna be like? Isn't it gonna go crazy? No.
I mean, I have no idea. I don't think they've released any information on what we're getting for that yet. So we'll know when we get the patch, or like the day before or something. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening. We did just get a bunch of changes to Moshen though, so like maybe it's the same thing. Maybe we just like had a bunch of changes come in to like rebalance it, and then the numbers will just change when the 2-minute patch comes. I have no idea. I'm hopeful though. Okay guys, any last questions for Lily before we let her go? That was yeah, that was very insightful. I'm really glad you changed your mind.
I'm glad I came over as well because it's very fun. Am I a big Toho fan? I am a huge Toho fan. I love Toho.
I don't know what Toho is.
It's like a bullet hell series. That's another conversation for another day.
Oh, okay.
It's a very big rabbit hole to go down.
Okay. Oh, someone wants you to show off your gear. Can you do that?
My gear? Sure. I'm not very strong, but...
Not very strong.
I don't think I'm very strong. And then I have a Jenny badge. I actually got this recently. Pretty happy about that.
Oh shit, grats.
And then 7-Day Monster Park. This is a Fate Prime, kind of crying. I wish it was like a 3-line or something.
Yeah.
And then this one's a Fate Triple Prime.
Okay.
And then I have the Heart, that's also Fate Double Prime. I'm using 7 set pitched and 4 set Golex.
Okay.
Which is still very strong. I should really fix this pod, but I'm like really banking on hoping that I get a CFE, which hasn't happened for a few years.
Next week.
Pray.
Yeah.
And then double prime shoulder. This eternal shoulder has boomed about like 11 times, so I'm trying to be resilient about it. And then I have a glove, 22 eternal glove, 22 shoe, and then I have another triple prime pants. And then I have an eternal top, eye patch, zerked, eternal hat, and then a double prime superior Gollux, double prime, or I'm sorry, fake double prime sauce, and then this also is the same potential as my shield. It's kind of a disgusting plot. But yes, 23. Sorry, I forgot to mention it's a 23 zerked.
What the? Okay.
I got really lucky with that one.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
sure
I
did.
have the belts. And then I have this. This is a really strong flame. Probably the best flame I have.
Well, yeah, that's crazy.
95 and 6. Actually, no, I have a really strong flame over here too. Never mind, I lied. And then I have a Cont 5, an AT double prime, fake double prime superior ring, and a fake double prime Dawn Guard. Wait, what? What? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry. I should not have said that. I'm like decently strong then, I guess.
Yeah, casual 23 pitch pieces. Yeah, I'm not very strong, guys. I'm not very strong.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're just humble. You're just humble. All right, Lily. Well, nothing more I can ask from you. That was everything we wanted and more, right, guys? Nothing more you could have possibly wanted from the Lynn interview.
This was very fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, I'm really glad you changed your mind, because look, I'm not trying to glaze too hard, but I heard that you are one of the all-time great Lynns. So, yep, that's all.
Thank you.
Congrats on hitting
Thanks for having
292.
me.
I don't know when that happened, but it looks like it was fairly recently.
Yeah, I hit 292, I think, last week.
Yeah,
2 weeks
let's
ago.
go. Okay.
Thank you.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, and you're already 10% in? What the?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, what kind of rates are we getting on this character? Oh my god. Okay. All right, guys. Claps for Lily. Lily, thank you so much. You are my favorite Lynn. Just don't tell any of the Lynns that I play with, okay?
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
Anytime. Yep. Yep. Shout outs to
Alright.
Cast Form. I'm gonna put in the spot where you showed off the mobility. We're just gonna slap in that clip of him dashing around in Vihilla. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I'll find it and I'll send it to you as well.
Oh yeah, send it to me later. I want to see it.
It's so funny. It's actually so funny. Oh my god, you have to see it.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Thank you, Lily.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. Damn, and now it's so quiet in here. I'm in here all by myself. All by myself. Guys, Lily changed her mind. She was the first Lynn that I asked. And then my heart broke because she was like, nah, I don't like what they're doing to Lynn right now. And she explained it. And then I was holding out. I didn't ask any other Lynns. I was holding out hoping she would change her mind. And then like one day, I get a message pop up. And she's like, hey, if you didn't find anyone yet, let me know. And I was like, let's go! We got her, boys! Yeah, Lily, you're the best. Thank you so much for that. This class is balanced. This class looks fun. This class looks beautiful. This class is probably the only thing that will pretty much guarantee that you will always have a party to do stuff with. At least with the way that the game is currently balanced right now. Tell me I'm wrong. If I see a Lynn, I'm inviting the Lynn to my party. I'm just going to be honest. Like, you could be literally like half the fucking CP of everybody else in the group, myself included, even if I'm already blue dotting, and I'm still inviting a Lynn. Like, I'm taking a Lynn 11 times out of 10. If this was the interview you were waiting for, because I know a lot of you were waiting for this, I really, truly hope that we answered every question that you had or have. And if we didn't, for whatever reason, let me know. You can come by the stream. You can let me know in YouTube comments. You can send me a message on Discord if you want. Whatever it takes, I will try to make sure that the question gets forwarded to our professional, Lily, and who also streams, by the way. So if you guys actually have any questions and you don't want to ask me because for whatever reason you just don't like me, because apparently that's just a thing now. Everyone just hit. No, I'm kidding. Then yeah, go. Just honestly, just skip right past me. Like, I don't need to be the middleman. Just go ask Lily. Lily's the professional. I'm honestly, if you ask me, I'm just gonna tell her to answer the question anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope this was everything that you guys were hoping for. I'm pretty sure she answered every single question in detail and more. So, Lily, you're the best. Thank you for taking the time to come on. Thank you for changing your mind. Everybody else, thank you guys for participating in the chat votes. Thank you for being here and watching. Thank you for being supportive. Thank you for being respectful, as always, of my interviewees. If you like this one, let me know what you want to see next. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. I'll see you guys in the next one.